the actual phone conversation that you're having with prospects. So you're using what's called pattern interrupt. So if you think of this, like psychologically, when you call your mom or a friend, are you intimidated? Are you afraid? Are you fearful? No, you're calling your mom or a friend or your husband or your kid or whatever. When you call someone that you don't know, for most of us, we instantly think we don't want to bother them. We think we put ourselves in the shoes of being a telemarketer. So if you can remove that hat for a second, because what's going to happen if you pick up the phone and make the call thinking you're gonna interrupt them, then you're going to sound robotic. You're going to sound like a telemarketer. And I can tell instantly when a telemarketer calls me up. Like I can tell instantaneously. However, if I called you up and I didn't know you, you're not trying to sell them anything. As a matter of fact, you're trying to buy something from them. So it's a completely different mindset here. But the pattern interrupt concept I use all the time in our calls. So when I've trained my two sons who are, right out of high school now, and they're learning the business of real estate investing. They're actually doing deals. And I made them jump on the phone. We use the line, this may be coming out of left field, but, right? So that's like pattern interrupt. Is a telemarketer ever really going to say that? No, they're going to ask for the person and then jump right into their pitch, right? So I think by using, by making sure the conversation is a conversation, and you're calling and you're asking for Jenna. Hey, Jenna, it's Greg Clement with blank. And this may be coming a little bit out of left field, but we buy houses and we're looking to buy another property or two in Northeast Ohio, in Strongsville, Ohio, in Rhode Island, in wherever you're going to invest in, wherever the person is, that you're talking to, then just shut up. Like you don't have to just keep going. And I think you should expect, no, I'm not really interested, right? And then how would you respond to somebody who says, I'm not really interested in trying to get off the phone right away? Do you sort of you reframe it a little bit, or do you just let them off the phone?
Well, that's whenever I always say no for now or no forever. And then they'll joke, they'll be like, well, no for maybe the next 6 months. And then I'll say, is it okay that if I make a note and call you back in about 6 months? And they're like, yeah, that's fine. I'll remember you. And then I'll put a task, a reminder to call that person back, because so much of it is left in the being consistent and follow up. I mean, that's where I'm going to blow past everybody else that's an investor in that area.
Yeah. Here's a trick too. Here's a trick that I don't know if you've tried this before, but we have a couple of big businesses in Northeast Ohio, like a golf course, a concert venue, a farm. We're doing a winery. So one of our famous businesses here in Northeast Ohio is Mapleside Farms. So I let the boys in my virtual assistant, when we make calls to sellers from that have high sellability scores, we always throw Mapleside Farms in there right away, right? We're trying to get their guard down. So it's not Greg Clement, a real estate investor, or Jonah Clement, a real estate investor. Hey, this is Jonah from Mapleside Farms, and this may be coming a little bit out of left field, but we also buy real estate. We're in the business of real estate investing, and you just sort of get into it that way. Where I think if a lot of our users happen to be electricians or contractors or have other businesses, maybe they own a restaurant. So if you do have the luxury of having like another business outside of your real estate investing business that maybe has some credibility in your area, then use that business for sure. And I think it just helps people get the guard down and allows you to get into a conversation, which is what you want to have with people. But it's amazing the stuff that people will tell you once you just start engaging with them.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's crazy.